Hey there. Um, Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, whenever you find this, or evening. It's time to actually rock. Um, so if you're watching this at a later time, not watching it live, you can pause the video and get yourself organized, no problem. If you're with me right now, we're going to get started. Make sure you have what you need in terms of maybe there's a bit of water to be had. I don't have that actually. And a block. And you can just get yourself started in a Shavasana on your back body. This is going to be about a 1 hour flow practice today on Yoga with Simonee, my channel here. Woo-hoo. And just movement with breath, and then we see what it tells us. We definitely see what it tells us. So you guys get started on your back body. I'm going to grab some water. Now, as you find your way to your back body, just make sure that there's space between the legs. Breathing space at the armpits. And palms facing up. And just even as an exercise in dropping in and dropping into your meditation, you can notice, for sure you notice, what there is around you sound-wise on the video with me, but even around you in your space. And part of what we do in this practice is, even as we are awake or aware to what is, we don't necessarily pursue it or travel down a story with it. So when you feel like you're diverting away from the breath and the shape, a real good thing to do is just drop back into the focus of the inhale and the focus of the exhale. And then the cool thing about inhales and exhales is there's this little beat, or even half a beat, of transition. So it's not just the inhale and the exhale in space, but there's that transition just after you fill up, right? And just before you let go to get to the exhale. And then there's a little micro transition at the bottom of the exhale before you inhale again. And so I had a teacher kind of speak to this. We've all kind of spoken to it, I imagine, teachers and students alike, but that is a special part of being in your practice and being with your breath. Because if you can notice that there's this micro or half a beat of transition, you start to develop maybe a more pronounced, a more profound even, relationship with your breath. I'm going to take one more inhale through the nose in your still Shavasana. That little beat, half a beat of transition at the top of the inhale. The exhale exiting you, slow and steady, out the nose. You get to the bottom of the exhale for that little beat transition. As you inhale, take your arms overhead and stretch through the fingers, stretch through the toes. Get long in the legs and arms. Legs closer together for this, for 3. For 2, you'll probably exhale by now. For 1, and soften in the exhale a bit. And then draw the right knee into the chest and interlock the hands at the right shin. And breathe in and out as you pull or press down onto the shin to pull the right knee into the outer right side when relieving. Get more active with the left foot. Dorsiflex the left foot and inner rotate the left big toe. One more breath in. Out the nose. So keep your hands where they are. Bend the left leg, left sole of the foot to the mat. Breathe in. Kick up the right foot a bit. Grab through the outside of the right foot. Half happy baby. Left hand to left hip. Grounding your left hip down from flaring up. And then your right side, kind of catering here. So your right leg and thigh falling over to the right side, a little messy. For 3, breathe in and out through the nose. For 2. For 1. Draw the right leg back into center. Extend the right leg long. Bring the left knee up to the chest. Interlock the hands opposite grip at the left shin. You press down to pull in, a kind of press and pull. Breathe in and out through the nose. Dorsiflex the right foot. Inner rotate the right big toe. Point that guy up to the sky. And then press and pull for 1 more breath in. And 1 more breath out. Put your right sole of the foot down on the mat and then kick up the left foot to the sky and grab the outside of the left foot, half happy baby, right hand to right hip, grounding the right hip down. Yeah, sometimes that's not enough to ground and you can go long through the right arm. Can you guys hear those squeaks? It's my dog. I'm going to have to take her toys away. Let your left thigh hang over to the left side of the body. Kind of messy here, and it might help to heavy the right knee too. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out, warming up the hips. Draw the left leg into center. Put the left sole of the foot down. Stretch the arms overhead. Back of the hands ground onto the floor. Press through the soles of the feet. Breathe in as you lift the hips up, pelvic floor up. A little bit of bridge here. Breathe out as you put her down. 2 more. Inhale, pump up through the pelvic floor. Out the nose, exhale down. Good, 1 more time. Pump up, breathe in. Keep your pelvic floor high. Push through the feet with arms long. Bring them forward. Press down through the elbows. Ground through the elbows. Bend the arms. Fingertips look up like robot hands. And then push through your upper back body here for 3. Do not grit your teeth for 2. Keep breathing fluid in and out through the nose. Recognize the transitions between the inhale and exhale. 1. And come down. Draw the knees into the chest. Do a little squeeze. And then maybe scissor 1 knee at a time, front and back. Massage out through the lower back and hips. 1 breath in. Out the nose, breath out. A little kick of the feet up to put the hands behind the knees. And you're going to rock and roll a couple of times. Breathe in and out. Rock up to a sit. Turn around. Make yourself into a tabletop, guys. Hands wide through the fingers. Press down through the base of the hands and broad the upper back body as you push the floor away. Knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. Finding that energy strong here. Now hug the navel in a bit like you're rounding your lower spine towards the sky. Just a bit. Curl the toes under. Take an inhale. Send the bum back to the heels, toes curled under, long arms. Exhale. Come forward again through the hips. Curl the toes under. Still breathe in. Send the bum back. Breathe out. Listen, come forward. Take an inhale. Draw the belly in. Send the bum back. So there's still that rounding in your lower spine. Stay here. Press through the toes. Breathe in. Lift your bum straight up into the sky. Down dog. Breathe out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Imagine when you do this that you're putting your right foot on the wall behind you, wherever that wall is, so you don't kick up too high. Take an inhale, kick the right leg up, dorsiflex the right foot, stand on the back wall. Take an exhale, knee to nose, draw your nose in. Kick one more time, stand on the back wall to inner rotate the right hip. And the exhale, step your right foot through to right thumb. Put your left knee down, inhale the arms up. We're getting moving, breathe in. And then move your hips down and forward, breathe out. Take an inhale here. Step your hands down, straighten your back, legs, step to plank, breathe out. Ground through the balls of the feet, shoulders ahead of the wrists, take an inhale. Put your knees down, you're going to bend your arms, elbows hug in, point back, kiss the floor, belly shavasana. Baby cobra, put the tips of the fingers down, elbows point back and hug in, breathe in. Stay here through your exhale, try and lift another half an inch off the mat, tucking the chin in. On your exhale, belly shavasana, kiss the floor. And press through tabletop and downward face dog as you curl the toes under, hips up and back. Breathe out. Same thing with the left foot, stand on the back wall, don't kick too high. Inhale. Knee to nose, your shoulders come ahead of the wrist, broad the upper back body. Inhale, kick up, stand on the back wall to inner rotate the left hip. Step to the left thumb on an exhale, put your right knee down. Travel the arms up, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, breathe in. And then hips forward and down as you stack the wrists over the shoulders without pinching up the shoulders. So slide the shoulder blades down the length of the spine, maybe wider arms for 3, for 2. Take an inhale here, curl your back toes under. Step down through the hands, straighten the back leg and plank. Shoulders over the wrists, breathe in. Knees up or down, you're going to bend the arms slow to belly shavasana. You're going to baby cobra, tips of the fingers on the floor, elbows hug in. You'll stay for the exhale with a light tuck of the chin. As you lift a little higher, send your arms back, breathe in. Lift your legs long, point your toes inward, like you're hugging a block in between your inner thighs. And maybe lift a little higher to press the pelvic floor down for 3, for 2. Kiss the floor with everything, hands by the shoulders, breathe in. And push up through to tabletop and down dog, breathe out. One big inhale here and one big exhale. Heels go high, a little micro bend of the legs, inhale. A tilt of the hips up and back, 2 big steps, top of the mat. And feet together, toes touch, hands to shins. First time here, halfway lift, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold out the nose. 2 more of those. Ardha Uttanasana, weight into the fronts of the feet, long spine. Exhale, fold out the nose. Press the hands to the shins, halfway lift. Breathe in. 1 more fold, weight into the fronts of the feet. Breathe out. Stand up, arms high, stretch through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart. Breath out, elbows a little wide. Drop the arms down and then swim them forward and up. Breathe in, have a great flow. Fold hands to heart down the center line as you fold. Ardha Uttanasana, hands to shins. Breathe in. You can press the back of the head to the sky. As you exhale, fold, step the hands down and step to plank pose. Take a breath in for shoulders slightly ahead of the wrists. And then bend your arms halfway, elbows point in. Come to the first upward face dog. You can always modify shoelaces down. And then downward face dog to roll over those shoelaces. Exhale, breath. Micro bend legs, heels high, tilt the hips up and back. Through the exhale, 2 big steps, lead with the other foot. Toes together, halfway lift, back of the head presses up, breathe in. Fold through the exhale for Uttanasana, breathe out. Stand up, arms forward and up, all the way overhead. Crown the hands to heart, Samastiti prayer, elbows slightly wide. Drop the arms down by the side body, then swim them forward and up. Breathe in like you're picking up something in your palms. Exhale, forward fold, hands to prayer down the center line. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, push your shins away, weight into the fronts of the feet. Exhale, fold, and then step your hands down and step to plank pose. Take a deep breath in here. Shoulders ahead of the wrists a bit. Bend the arms, really hug the elbows in. Exhale, upward face dog. Urdhva Mukha Shavasana, look forward, roll over the toes. Down dog. 1 big breath in. And out. Zip the feet, toes together, bend the legs, hips tilt up and back, breathe in. 2 big steps, or you can hop, hips trying to get over the shoulders. Exhale, fold at the top of the mat. Sit down to chair pose, put your bum in space, into the seat, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, sit a little lower and hug this navel in to wrap ribs around the navel. Breathe out. Press through the heels, stand up with arms overhead. Inhale. Grab the left wrist from behind up and over to the right to pull the left wrist. Breathe out. 2 breaths here, in and out. Try and pick up your lower right rib, intercostals. Try and pick up your lower spine. Come up to center on an inhale. Grab the right wrist from behind with left hand up and over to the left. Breathe out. Feel the space on the right side open, but not to compress the lower spine. Lift out of the lower spine for 3. For 2. Come back up to center. Breathe in. Come into chair pose, powerful pose, palms face one another, breathe out. Draw the palms to heart on an inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, breath out. As you Pavrita Utkatasana here, prayer twist, you're pressing your right palm to left to wash your right rib cage up and back. Follow the gaze past your right shoulder for 3. For 2. Come out of the twist, stand up, arms high, fingers reach, breathe in. Sit back to chair pose. Separate the palms. Hold that space between the palms. Breathe out. Draw the hands to prayer at chest. Breathe in. And twist to the left to park your right outer arm to your left outer thigh. Trace your gaze up and back past the left shoulders. Keep your hips square and sit into the heels for 3, for 2. Come out of this, stand up, breathe in. Fold down the center line with prayer hands, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold, then step to plank, breath out. Breathe in, shoulders ahead of the wrists, broad upper back body, strong thighs. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Notice the transition. Downward face dog. Exhale. 2 breaths here. In your 2 breaths of down dog, moving in actually to 3 breaths. Try and pick up your toes as you ground through the heels. Full inhale and full exhale. When you kick your right foot, stand up on the back wall. Inhale, square out the right hip. Knee to right elbow, exhale. Broad upper back body. Inhale, kick and stand on the back wall. Even if it's imaginary, exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, kick. Stand on that back wall. Step to the right thumb. Put your left knee down. Yeah, inhale the arms up. Exhale, twist to the right with the torso, arms long, wrists in line with the shoulders. For 3. Twist through the rib cage, 2. Swim your right arm forward and both arms up. Breathe in. Curl your back toes under, straighten your back leg, crescent lunge, breathe out. Take an inhale. Second warrior, exhale. Lift your right heel in your second warrior. And then feel a kind of squeeze through the upper inner thighs. You can look over the front fingertips. As you look to the front fingertips, flip the front palm and exalt your warrior peacefully back. Breathe in. As you come to second warrior, put your right heel down. Cartwheel the hands on an inhale. Kick the left heel up, straight left leg, and right arm high. Breathe in. 1 in breath. 1 exhale. Right hand down to breathe in. Same exhale, kick back and chaturanga. Shoelaces down, upward face dog. Downward face dog, breath out. Left leg up, stand up on the back wall, left hip in. And then exhale, left knee to left elbow, out the nose. Kick up, stand on the back wall, inhale. Turn the left toe in and down. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Kick up. Travel your left arm forward, both arms up, breathe in. Curl your back toes under, crescent lunge, strong back leg, breathe out. Look forward, be proud, take an inhale, notice the transition to exhale, warrior 2. Lift your left heel in warrior 2, then hug in the upper inner thighs. Look at your front palm. And then flip your front palm up to the sky. Exalt your warrior peacefully back. Breathe in. Go back to warrior 2. Then put your left heel down. Look forward and down. Cartwheel the hands. Inhale. up, twist, exhale. Breathe in and out here. Hugging in the left knee. Don't flail it out to the left for 3, 2. Left hand down. Breathe in. Same exhale, kick back, chaturanga. Shoelaces down, upward dog, look forward. Downward face dog, exhale, breath. 2 breaths here, in and out through the nose. Good. Look forward. A little lift of heels, bend the legs. Breathe in. Listen. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand, wide. Step your left foot to the outside of the left hand. Inhale. Bend your legs, toes out, heels in, sit down. Bring the hands to heart. Full breath in and out. See if you might find a little piece here to recognize the transitions, that half a beat between the inhale and exhale, or the exhale and inhale. Maybe close your eyes for 3, for 2. Good. Hands down, bums up, toes in. Breathe in. Fold with your feet a little wider on the exhale, Uttanasana. Feet a little closer together but not touching, hip width distance. Breathe in. Peace fingers to big toes, hook those babies on, elbows wide, weight into the fronts of the feet, fold and pull. As you fold and pull, your elbows flag out to the sides. Your arms get charged. Your head hangs heavy to neck long. Breathe in and out. One more inhale. One more exhale. Let go of that and stand up with arms overhead, micro bend in the legs. Breathe in. Interlock the hands behind the head, elbows wide. Breathe out. Keep your feet hip width distance. Look forward, press the head to hands. Inhale. And then look up and back as you press the head to hands. Keep your heart really lifted, sternum lifting for the sky. For 3, for 2. Listen, come up to neutral with the hands to head. Breathe in. Micro bend in the legs and then fold halfway with a long spine because the hands to head create a nice little bit of resistance here. Take an inhale. Touch the hands down, fold deeper, rounded spine, exhale. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, fold and chaturanga. Same exhale. Upward face dog, in breath, shoulders back. Exhale, down dog, breath out. Kick your right leg up like you're standing on the back wall. Inhale. Feet it a little higher intentionally, then bend the leg and stack the right hip. Exhale. Straighten the leg, inner rotate the right hip. Breathe in. And step through on an exhale breath. Breathe out. Crescent your lunge, high lunge, inhale. Second warrior, deeper lunge this time in second warrior, exhale. Exalt your warrior, stay back there, breathe in. As you straighten your right leg, grab your right wrist with your left hand, breathe out. One more breath in. Stretch the right side. Come up to a T, straight legs, hips back, inhale. And then come to Utthita Trikonasana. So if you have to get out of what you know to be fluid to set this up, you can do it, right? You can even come back a bit. Your arms are long, hips back. And then template your right fingertips down to your block. Left hand up. Turn your left hip in and down. But rotate this left rib cage up and back. Slide the shoulder blades down the length of the spine for 3. For 2. Hey, now bend the front leg, left hand to hip. Breathe in. Heel toe the back foot in so you can lift the back foot up and kick up to half moon. Dorsiflex the left foot. Kick up the left arm. Reach. And then as you kind of dorsiflex this left foot, or you are, not kind of, there's a kind of turning inward the left big toe. And keep this energy and lift more weight away from the right hand for 3, for 2. Graceful step to warrior 2, so micro bend the right leg. And then come in, breathe out. And then cartwheel the hands on an inhale. And flip the left heel up. Wash the arms back, runner's lunge, exhale. Draw the palms to heart on an in-breath. And then twist over this front leg with back leg straight and strong. And again, rotate the right rib cage up and back. Gaze past the right shoulder. No weight on the right thigh with that belly for 3. For 2. Hey, now hands down, inhale. Same exhale, kick back, hover, chaturanga. Upward dog, breathe in, have fun with it. Down dog, breathe out. Have fun with it. Why? Because look what you can do with your body and breath. Try and pick up the heels of the hands in your down dog and really use the forearm strength, hips up and back. One more inhale. And one more exhale. You can even stay with the heels of the hands off. When you kick your left foot, stand on the back wall, breathe in. And then kick higher and bend the leg and stack the left hip. And then straighten the left leg, take an inhale, square the left hip in and down. Yeah, and then exhale, step through. Ground to crescent lunge, come up slow. Breathe in. Notice the exhale transition to warrior 2. Breathe out. Go for a deeper lunge here. Pretty powerful. Deep inhale and exhale. Look forward, flip the back palm, exalt your warrior peacefully back. Breathe in. Stay here, straighten the front leg and grab the left wrist with the right hand. Stretch it out. Keep straight legs as you release the left wrist. Come up through the torso, tee out your arms. Breathe in. Send your hips back and come into Utthita Trikonasana. I like it with a block to elevate the spirit of the pose, even if I have to leave the transition for a beat. Not to mention, this block gives a lot of integrity to Ardha Chandrasana half moon, where we go next. You can slide the shoulder blades down the length of the spine, wrap your right rib up and back, and you hold the inhale. Transition here before you exhale. Right hand to right hip. Bend the front leg, yeah? And then kick up as you heel toe the right foot in. Kick up into half moon. Stack the right hip over the left, right arm high, and lift away from the floor. Dorsiflex the right foot. You can play with the gaze ever so slightly. You might look out more to the right, away from the floor. 2. A micro bend left leg. Exhale, warrior 2. Cartwheel the hands, breathe in, right heel up. Arms back, runner's lunge, powerful lunge, breathe out. Space between the belly, left thigh, hands to heart, breathe in. Twist over the front leg, park your outer right arm to your outer left leg, breathe out. Full inhale and full exhale here as you explore. Don't judge it. 2. Inhale, hands down, frame the front foot. Kick back right into chaturanga. Exhale, then your shoelaces, both of them go down for upward face dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, down dog. Big breath in and out. Look to the outsides of the hands. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Breathe in. Left foot, outside left hand. Breathe out. Toes fan out. Heels in. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, second malasana squat. Full breath in and out. And it may feel like it looks exactly the same, or there may just be a little more space to inhabit here, to warm up through the hips. For 3, for 2, hands down, bums up, toes in, breathe in so you're wide. Slip both hands, one hand at a time, underneath the foot, palms face up so you're wide in the legs. Weight into the fronts of the feet, more weight forward, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, wide legs. And then pull on your feet and bend your elbows in towards your shins as you fold in. Exhale. Stay with a long neck. So give some weight to the crown of the head like it's a bowling ball for 3, 2. Release the hands in the fold. Stay hanging heavy. Feet about hip width distance in your fold. Do one halfway lift. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Let's sigh it out and fold. Exhale. So this is a real nice analogy. Imagine you're moving through honey. So as you stand up, arms overhead, left knee up slow. Breathe in. Eagle, wrap the left leg over the right, left arm underneath the right. Breathe out. Draw a line between the elbows, belly button, and knees. So that's center, and then stand up tall through the torso, drawing your belly in so there's no dip in your lower spine. Sit lower. And then keep your arms, and on your next inhale, unwrap the leg, left knee up to the navel. Breathe in. And then feed it back long, like a capital T in the leg. Yeah, and turn your left big toe in and down, and work your elbows forward more in the bind. Slightly turn your left toe out to the left. Breathe in. Then step back into Virabhadrasana 1. So this time left heel down, warrior 1. Elbows high here. 2, 1. Take your arms high. Inhale. Exhale, hands to hips, straighten the front leg, and tap your left toe inward, left heel back still, and then fold on your exhale. Pyramid pose. About halfway distance, I got to frame my front foot for balance so that I can get the benefits of this pose. Fold your forehead in, right hip back, left hip forward. Walk the hands to the left, wide-legged fold. Breathe in halfway up. Exhale, bow down. Come into a halfway lift, tips of the fingers, lift your heart. And then put your hands to hips and stand up as you press through the heels. Turn your right toes towards the front of the mat. Wings go up, warrior 2, breathe in. And go deeper into this lunge, breathe out. For momentum a little bit, flip your front palm, peaceful warrior back, right side really open on an inhale. And then bring your right forearm to your right thigh and left fingertips overhead. towards the front of the mat. And then turn your gaze into your left armpit to rotate open for 3. You can add on right arm long for 2. And 1. Good. Warrior 2, breathe in. Right in. Cartwheel the hands on an exhale. Keep a bend in the front leg, left heel up. Kick up the left leg, standing split. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left toes by the right toes, forward fold. They kiss together. Inhale. Fold as you bow over your legs. Exhale. Halfway lift. Breathe in. Ardha Uttanasana. Listen. Heels up. Squat your bum down to heels. Exhale. Take your arms up and a little balancing to open up the feet into the balls of the feet. Toe squat here. And draw your palms to heart. Breathe in. Elbows wide. Breathe out. Take an inhale, hands down. You're still squatting on the balls of the feet. Get your feet out of the way into chaturanga. Bend through the arms. Elbows point back. Upward face dog. Breath in. Down dog. Breath out. Feet together in down dog. 1 inhale and exhale. Toes and feet together. Bend the legs. Heels high. Hips tilt up and back. Breathe in. Hop or big step. If you're hopping, tracking your hips forward. Fold. We're going to get up, right? But slow, like we're moving through honey. As you take your arms overhead and stand, right knee comes right into the chest. Breathe in. Slow eagle. Breathe out. So it's right leg over the left, and then right arm underneath the left, and elbows off the chest, and line up the elbows with the navel and the knee through the center line as you sit low. Full in breath. And keep the arms, full exhale. Keep the arms, lift the right knee into the chest, breathe in. Keep the arms and kick the right foot back to extend the right leg long and inner rotate the right big toe. Feed the arms an eagle forward and up. Slightly turn out the right toe to the right, inhale. Warrior 1, step down, keep the arms, elbows high. Bending through the front leg to send the left knee straight forward, not out to the left for 3, 2. Arms high, Virabhadrasana. 1, breathe in. Hands to hips, straighten both legs and tap the right toes in, heels down, and fold for pyramid pose. So there's that hinging at the hips with strong straight legs. Left hip back, right hip forward. You can even pull the left hip back with your fingertips. When you get halfway or more than halfway, whenever you're ready for a little bit of balancing support, you'll frame your front foot and fold in. And then the work to do is ground through the heels without gritting the teeth. Shape the left hip back, right hip forward for 3, 2. Come a little halfway, lift here out of pyramid. And walk the hands to the right for wide-legged fold. Toes face straight ahead to the right side of your mat as you fold. Option to get on the crown of the head for a tripod headstand. But if you don't go there, feel all the weight and the heaviness rush out the crown of the head, like you're supporting it by not supporting it, letting it go bowling ball heavy. If you're in tripod, you need to come out of it slow to a wide-legged fold. And then from wide-legged fold, halfway lift, fingertips perch the heart up, breathe in. From halfway there, hands to hips, press through the heels, get up and stand. Turn your left toes out, warrior two legs, float the arms, wings wide, breathe in and out. Look forward, flip the palm to the sky, exalt peacefully back, inhale. See if you can open up the left side more than before, and then left forearm to left thigh, and wash the right fingertips forward and up overhead. Kind of look into that right armpit and turn the right shoulder up and back. You can add on the left arm. If you're not adding on, just take weight off the left forearm. See if you can hover it. 2, 1. Warrior two, so keep the lunge in breath. Exhale here. From warrior two, cartwheel the hands, inhale. Turn the right heel up, kick up into standing splits, exhale. Draw your right toe in and down to point to your left pinky toe as you feed the right heel up like you're standing up on the back wall. 2, 1, fold in. Step the right foot right by the left foot. You might need to clear some space at the top of the mat. Exhale, bow, sigh, fold. Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Lift the heels, balls of the feet press down, bum to heels, breathe out. Swim the arms up for 1 beat here in the squat. Inhale. Put the hands down about shoulder width distance like you're ready for chaturanga, and pick up the bum higher to get higher into the balls of the feet, tippy toes. Wide the knees, bend the arms, look forward, not down. Look forward, not down. Bakasana crow. You can hop out of this or step. Takes a lot of energy and strength to step into chaturanga plank and flow it out. And ground down through an in-breath. And ground down through an exhale. Kick your right leg up like you're standing on the back wall. Breathe in. Listen, step behind the right wrist. Right toes look straight ahead. Left heel down, Virabhadrasana, warrior one. Exhale right into topple tree, heart forward, and turn your left big toe in and down with your arms back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come up through the hard arms overhead. Left knee squeezes into the chest. Inhale. Left hand to the inside of the left knee. Open up the left knee here. Exhale. Take the right hand to the right hip. Draw the left knee back into center. Breathe in. You can open to where you were and then do tree, or you can piece fingers to big toes. Hold those big toes, and then maybe kick forward and out to open up. Like the half happy baby at the beginning with more length in the leg. Right hand to hip, elbow pointing out to the right side. And if you kick straight, that's okay. But less about that, more about a high heart. For 3, for 2. Bring it back to center and step down. Calm step. Take an inhale, feet together. Take an exhale out. Wash the arms up, breathe in. Forward fold out of morning stretch, breathe out. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Chaturanga through the exhale. Upward dog, breathe in. And down dog, breathe out. Kick like you're standing up on the back wall, left leg up. Exhale, step behind the left wrist, angle the right heel down. For Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, stand up through the heart and arms. Inhale. So you've got that lunge, let it carry you forward, topple tree, turn your right toes in and down, arms back, exhale. And then on your next inhale, out of the exhale, you bring the arms forward and up, knee all the way through to stand up through the heart. Breathe in. Right hand to the inside of the right knee, open up the right knee. You can bring your left hand to hip here on an inhale. Close your right knee back to center. And then you can open back up or piece fingers to big toes. Breathe in, hold on. You'll kick forward. I got to maneuver the wall. And then out to the right. High heart, left elbow pointing to the left side of your mat. Strong left thigh, high heart, belly in for 3, 2, and 1. If you've kicked out or tree, you just got to move slow. You got to bring it back to dignity, coming to the center line to step all things down to mountain pose. To calm all things down to peace. And to feel for all things feedback in this mountain pose Tadasana. Breathe in, arms high. Exhale, chair pose, guys. Feet together. Knees together, toes together. Arms go straight forward like you're reaching through the fingertips to balance you here. Version of chair. Breathe in. Bend a little more. Breathe out. Keep reaching forward. See if you can sit your bum right behind your heels without using your arms. And then kick up into Navasana boat pose. Option here, as you bend the legs and draw the heels into the bum, you could piece fingers into the big toes. This is actually, believe it or not, easier for me. And then when I kick out, the pulling and kicking out somehow puts me balanced in between. And then I can have fun with wide legs. Lifting through the heart so I'm not dropping in my lower spine. And bring it back. Yeah. Tap the toes down. Tap the heels down. I'm going to bring our block here. I'm going to lift up through the arms long. So if you don't have a block, you can do it this way. And lift through the legs. And breathe in. And twist. Breathe out. Inhale, center, and go long. Exhale, squeeze, and twist right. Inhale, center, and go long. Ardha Uttanasana, hovering the heels and shoulders. Exhale, squeeze, and go right. You can tap the toes down like I just did. Inhale, center, and go long. Exhale, and go right. Inhale, center, and go long. Exhale, and go right. One more time, breathe in. Exhale and squeeze right. Inhale, center, and go long. Stay here. Exhale, arms overhead, regardless if you're holding a block, hover. For 3, 2, woo, star out the legs. Put the block down safely. Go wide in the arms like cactus. Step the soles of the feet to the mat with the arms overhead and pronounce your arms more long. Breathe in to lift the pelvic floor as you press down through the feet. And breathe out to bring the arms forward. If you've got that block, slip her in between your upper inner thighs away from the knees and use that to ground down and keep that kind of space that's in line with your hips and your bridge. Bend the arms as you ground through the elbows, fingers point straight up. Woo, for 3, for 2, and come down. Put the block on your belly if that's what you've got. Wide the feet, mat width, knock the knees in towards one another. Breathe in, palms up. Breathe out, sigh out. Knees are still knocked in. Take an inhale. From knocked in knees, go to the left with both knees. Exhale. Come back to center to knock your knees back in. Breathe in. From knocked in knees, go to the right with both knees. Come back to center. Breathe in, knock in your knees. And then wide your knees, but bring in your feet. So your feet are hip width distance. Your knees are hip width distance. Step the block in between your thighs. Lift up as you press the palms down through the hips and pelvic floor. Breathe in and out. And then you can bend the arms, ground the elbows, fingers point up. Breathe in and out. You can stay here. You can step the hands towards the framing the head and towards the ears. And you can press up to the crown of the head first for your wheel. And then up out of the crown of the head for full expression. Or you can take the block that's in between for your thighs from bridge and place the block at the medium height under the sacrum and get a supported bridge. We do this a lot in yin. And for me, that's what my body's calling for today, so I'm going to do that. You could option the legs long. If you're in wheel, you're pushing out of anything grounding. You're kind of busting out. And you're trying to keep your legs in line with your hips in the way that you would have a block in between your thighs still, right? If you don't have that block. And when you come out of wheel, you come out slow to put the tops of the shoulders down. And if you're hugging the block, you hug it not so tight, but enough to come down slow to the base of your sacrum. And then everybody brings the soles of the feet together, knees wide. And for those doing supported bridge, we then bend the legs if the legs are long. We lift the bum just a bit to slip the block out. We come down slow through the sacrum and we all meet up in Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Soles of the feet touch like prayer, knees wide. Three. 2. Keep your left knee where it is, right knee up. Breathe in. And then bring the right knee to the left. Breathe out. Cactus the arms. Look over the right shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Turn to the left in fetal position, stacking right knee over the left. Breathe in. Use your right palm in front of your face. Push up and turn your heart, not moving your legs, to what was the back of the mat. Now the top of the mat, and ground on your elbows and have a twist here. And breathe in and out. You can stay high to table the heart up, Or you can layer the forearms underneath your forehead and heart down. As down as you can get it. I'm not going all the way just because of my mic, but you could sleep your heart to the mat flat. Take one more inhale and exhale. If you're sleeping down, come onto your forearms, almost like your forearms are in Sphinx or dolphin plank. Step your right palm down, flat to ground, right arm long, and thread the left arm through. Breathe in. And roll onto the back body, legs long here. Breathe out. One inhale and exhale. You can bring the soles of the feet together in prayer, knees wide, Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Take a big in-breath and a big exhale. Keep the right knee down, left knee up, left sole of the foot to the mat. Breathe in. And then left knee to the right in a twist. You can cactus out the arms and look over your left shoulder. Even it out. Just because you're intending to even it out doesn't mean it will feel the same. Just fun. Roll onto the right side, fetal position, stacking the left knee onto the right, pressing your left hand in front of your face to your ground and turning your torso into a twist. And then kind of dolphin arms to the floor to get and grab that twist. Don't move your legs though. And deep breath in and out. And you can stay with a table of the heart up, or you can layer your forearms and plant your forehead down on your forearms and your heart towards the mat. I'm going to stay high on this side, not only to demo it, but just because it feels kind of nice. For 3, 4, 2. If you're flat on your belly and your forehead to arms, table your heart back up to kind of dolphin sphinx arms, right? And then left hand presses down to ground, straighten the left arm and thread the right arm through. Breathe in. As you lie your right shoulder and then roll like beach whale style onto your back body. Breathe out, legs long. Feet wide. Can you give it over to close your eyes, part your jaw, and acknowledge the end of your practice by being more peaceful in the state of your body? And so it is my practice and my way of teaching to leave you here. And leave you here as long as you can be here. You can kind of drift off. You don't have to come out to acknowledge the end of your practice. In a way, you're starting a new kind of practice by being really awake and mindful to the shape of Shavasana and the stillness of your body. And the light within me bows and honors and sees, always seeing one another, the light within you. And so even in the midst of this virtual communication, discourse, practice, we're still about seeing one another and making space for one another in this wonderful expression and practice. Thanks for joining, everyone. Namaste.